Hey, has anybody seen Genie? Yeah, Genie. 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 Yeah, that's it. She has purple puffy sleeves and pants and a shirt that says Genie. These curled up shoes. No one? I've been trying to find her. It's about the dress. The Obama dress from the Democratic Convention. She's supposed to be granting wishes, and she hasn't showed up. We're in trouble. She's checked out for this special moment, and I'm so upset. I'm looking for Genie. Nobody? Nobody sees Genie? Ugh. She has a special moment in this assignment. She's supposed to be helping somebody in need. Okay, all right, I'm looking. Wait, I think I may have found her. Genie! Genie! Where have you been? You're supposed to be granting a wish. You're supposed to be granting a wish to my sister right now, and you've checked out. So what's up? Talk to me. What's up? What do you mean you've changed your mind? Genies don't do that. It's a fairy tale. This is a fairy tale. You don't do that. Genie, you're being cruel. She's on the verge of purchasing the dress. Look, I got it. The Obama dress from the Democratic Convention that you're supposed to be giving her a wish for. What do you mean? What do you mean you're changed your mind? It's the one from Chelsea. You know. Are you kidding me? How could you? Okay, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm waiting. I don't have much patience. How could you? See, there's nothing to you. You have checked out. I've never seen a Genie check out like this. Aren't you supposed to be granting 3 wishes? We're just asking for 1. So what happened to your fairy godmother job? I don't want to hear it right now. Okay, use your special vision. Picture my sister in front of a mirror with the last vestige of her dollars about to purchase the dress. And you save her because you purchased it for her. There's only 1 left in her size and it's exact payment and you have it. Oh, come on. This is in Chelsea. It's in New York. You know where this is. You know where this is. I can't believe you're just kidding me. Aren't you a Genie? So where do you come from? Who are you now? What have you become? You're supposed to be granting wishes. You're supposed to be making people happy. And you're just being mean. You are just being mean. And yes, I am asking you. I have the right. You have the power, but I have the right. I have the right to ask you. What kind of Genie are you anyway? Black people are already paying the price. There's no equal playing field anywhere. And, she's not even asking for that. She just wants a fair price. She just wants the dress. She wants to be beautiful. Like Michelle Obama for 1 night. 1 night. Like a special Cinderella, the one that has only 1 shoe. But at least we have the dress. You have the dress. The special dress. It's a special dress that really helps her feel her Black worth. Come on. Oh, brother, here you come with the reasons. All the reasons why you can't do it. All the reasons why you're checking out. We're tired. Tired of the inequity, the unfairness, losing our lives in shootings and protests. We matter, And you know. Yeah. What gives you the right to interrupt my sister at this special moment in her life? The most important moment of her worth. Where's your love? And, she's looking to imitate the real Obama, Michelle. And that means love and life. And, she's my sister. She's my sister. The humanity, the humane in the humanity, her humanity, her worth. And you can. Because you can. You can. See, even my dog is complaining. My dog is complaining about you. Okay? You can make the change to grant the wish. My dog is unhappy. She's unhappy too. Okay, finally. Hold on. Hold on. Now you're trying to run away. You can't run away. You are here. Grant the wish. Please. Please. Fairy tales do come true. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Just drag up a chair. It doesn't matter what jersey you wear today, because it's Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl. And we're together and we're happy. It's Super Bowl time, and do you know all these athletes and celebs in the world like Brady and Serena are doing these happiness commercials? Yeah, that's the new thing. Yeah, for the Super Bowl. And so it's awesome. Happy, happy. Joy, joy. Yeah, so it's really happy. So I'm joining them. Yeah, would you believe that? So I'm joining them with a cheer. With a cheer and some research from the top meditation gurus in the world. Spreading that joyous word, that good news. Yeah, all from me, from Princeton. I know I'm wearing Green Bay, but it's a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. We're here together. Okay, so here's the stuff about happiness. Did you know if you have one happy friend and they know another happy friend, that your happiness score goes up about 10%? Yeah. So if you keep multiplying that score, 10% to 10%, the more friends you have, especially during Super Bowl, it's incremental. So there's more and more happiness. Finally, there's more and more happiness. Isn't that what the world needs now? Love, happiness, Super Bowl. So my homies worldwide, my homie in Kansas City, Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, and Tampa Bay. Let's all be happy. Let's all be joyous. And look, I'm joining all you happy people today with my Super Bowl filled with treats. Yeah, my Super Bowl filled with treats. Get it? This year, it fills you with happiness and quarantine cheer. Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Fill that bowl with happiness and cheer. Oh, I forgot to mention Doritos. Every year, I just love my Doritos. Love and smile. Joy, joy, joy. Here's the joy and happiness. And Doritos. Enjoy the game. A look, the book, and a reason. A monologue to her son from Mama. You did what? You weren't supposed to. He's too young. It's just another reason. For you, it's just another reason for my son to get into some sort of trouble. Not right now. It's not going to help you right now. It's because I have my brown book. And it's my book right now. It's not your book right now. And you can't have it. No, don't try to pull that. Don't try to even pull it away from me. It's mine. It's not yours. Trust me. Listen to me. I'm your mama. Observe. Listen. And you know, you still can't sit still. And what's it going to teach you? It's just another reason. Listen. You can't drive. And you can't drive very far. Do you understand me? You can't drive. You can't drive while black. And you can't run while black. And you can't watch the birds while black. Because you'll give white people a reason to call the police. Listen, boy. I'm your mama. I was saving this brown book for you. Because it has all my directions down like a recipe in my own handwriting. For you. How to live your life. How to live your life around cops. And it all comes from life experience. And the deaths of Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown and Tamir Rice and Walter Scott and Breonna, George Floyd. Now, George Floyd. And how they were killed by the police. And my mama's heart cries. And I gasp as I turn on television and see what happens and the shootings. Mama is the word. It's the word that calls me to action. Mama is the savior of a life in a breath. You know, I was planning on giving you this book, you know, just when you were a little older because it has my writings inside it for you. It might save your life. And I think you need it now. I don't think I need to wait to give it to my only son now. What did I tell you, boy? It's your book. It's your book now. And it's my gift of love. From deep within a mother's breath. It's God breathed from the day that you were born. With love. With life. My words. My looks. The book and the reason. Finding the true self. A monologue. You know, it's just something I've been thinking about in the moment. Yeah, this very, very moment. It's when you let go of fear and all the fear we hear and the virus and the violence of life on the Capitol steps in the darkness of the nothing. Nothing allows the true self to be born, to be birthed into a story. For nothing can hold that power. That nothing can hurt or be compromised or hidden, perhaps downsized. But nothing. Through the nothing, there emerges a self of a voice of truth singing of life. A black voice singing. Can you hear? Can you listen? Let my people go where there's no path. Let my people go through their inspiration of the heart. And in the footprint of the light, others can finally see themselves. See the same hands and feet, faces of the humane in humanity. The humane in our humanity singing the same voice. Look down into the darkness. And what do you see? And look for the light that shines on you and me. See? Can't you see? And we finally see ourselves, the blackness of our humanity, in a history that tells a story that unites our humane in the humanity. Just thinking. Just thinking in the moment. That's all. The moment. Okay, so I really don't know what you expect me to do with all this. Yeah, I have the script. It's on my computer. You sent it to me. I got that. And your opening instructions, the spotlight that you want right here, and the other opening lights. I've got those. Okay. I'm not sure what you expect of me. A theater without a stage. A theater. A theater without a stage. And there's no backup orchestra, no vocals. Director, let me get this straight. No vocals. There's no sound equipment, and you're asking me just solo a cappella in the plan. Right? Am I right? I'm hearing you okay. Okay. All right. I'm in my house, in my living room, and there's no makeup, there's no wardrobe, there's just nothing. And here I am. You put me in the spotlight. Spotlight alone. I'm in an isolation with coronavirus and on the dance floor alone, and the backup is only my iPhone. I hear you. I hear you. The voice is coming down. I hear you. I'm okay. I'm listening to you. So that makes me a vagabond without a line and a poacher without a rhyme. What kind of monologue could this possibly be? I'm trying to figure this all out, you see, and I'm a woman dressed in disgusting rags and hand-me-down still from brand new tags and this empty costume closet that you've left for me. To be or not to be? You see? Or you see? You want me to talk about nothing in this hot spotlight, sweating words and solo words in a poorly lit night, and as fashion fades upon this door and stage, and there's a style eternal. But I think it looks forever marketed, mass marketed, eternal. Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. I know, it's off script. It's your monologue. A single monologue and a poor excuse for this quarantine stage with just me and a plant and a spotlight, and this is all you want? A quarantine stage? There's no theater on Broadway. We're waiting for that day. With the vaccines arriving, I'm so excited. You must be, okay? All right, I'm off script. A poor excuse for this quarantine stage. And you know what? I quit. Stuck in quarantine, you get to think about values. Sometimes too much. You know, words can be the least reliable form of communication. A reading and a monologue. Really. Sometimes we just talk too much and talk and talk and talk and talk. You ever do that? Just talk for the sake of talking? Or listen to someone who just talks for the sake of talking. And that chatter interrupts thoughts, especially in a vibrant conversation, and issues with an opinion, then all of a sudden arguments. When we have so much to say and not enough time to listen, we get lost. Yeah, you can get lost in conversation, lost in argument, further lost in opinion. At least I get lost, really. Almost all the time I get lost in this Alice in Wonderland like dream, and I want to stop, retreat, hide, stop. And many times I do stop in mid-sentence. Stop the talking. So silence, like I was saying, not the librarian science says, shh, be quiet. But in silence, there are no words. One finally has to listen. Another voice suddenly speaks louder than what's heard. It's not my own, but another worth listening to that begins to sing. There are pauses between the vowels and the consonants, and the pauses between scenes, and music playing, then resting and quiet. Loudly and softly into a crescendo gaze across the table with someone you love. In comparison, we have compassion and empathy that embrace the heart in a manner that usually can't be heard. And so in this quarantine time, we behold the silence. You know what silence does? The pause, the quiet, that allows others the courage to become part of our bigger, quieter, and powerful heart. It's a magic. You know the magic is? Magic is love. So how do you get ready for the big game? That's the Super Bowl. That's what the Super Bowl is. Music. Boom. With the words, monologue. Now, you know, we need more than 28 days. We need more than 28 days. And don't look at me like you don't know what I'm talking about, because you do. We need more than 28 days. So I guess I just have to spell it out. Today is February 1st, the first day of February, Black History Month. And some of you are celebrating, and that's great, and I'm celebrating, but there needs to be more, a celebration of more. We need more celebrating than one less of a month. Yeah, I said it. We need the full year. Black history, is American history. American history lasts all year, doesn't it? Okay. So we need more than 28 days. We need more than 28 days to live the words. I know you know that, but do you realize that? Do you feel that? Do you live the meaning of those words? And I think we need more. We need more for the complete history of the Tuskegee Airmen. We need more for the complete history of the Black South. We need more for documenting the George Floyd protests and the chronicling of Black Lives Matter protests, and try reading an entire curriculum of Black history for high schools in a month. We need more for the memorization of all the baseball statistics of Black players, those in the Negro Leagues that you don't even know. Yeah, we need more. We need more than 28 days. We need a full year to live the words. And I think of a superpower right now, and if I had a superpower right now, I'd change those 28 days into a year. A year to live the words of the full 365. Black history is American history. So bring those calendars over. I have one right here, February. Bring those calendars over and let's make a change. Let's make the change to learn more, for us to know more, be more. Let's make the change. More Black history is American history. Forevermore, beyond the 7 years ago, more. Live the words. Live the words beyond the less of a month of 28. Hey, a monologue. Like how the world became contagious. How I remember, and the more I remember, the more I realize I really don't think in the same way. I thought this, and then I thought that, and then I quickly forgot until something became contagious. Remember? Contagious? The masks? And I remember when everything used to be normal, and we went to work and paid our bills and came home and vacationed with the kids, and after a year of watching everybody grow up, this past year, contagious. The year of COVID, the virus, at first I heard it was affecting the people on the other side of the world, and gave it a little bit of thought and gave it a little bit more thought, and then it crept closer across the sea, and it was just hearsay. It was hearsay, remember? And then people started dying. Something was terribly contagious. Contagious. It was rumored on the news. It was contagious on the news, affecting suddenly friends and family, and millions died. I remember those friends and cousins. They couldn't breathe. Corona, you can't breathe with corona. And the virus, still breathing, won't let us forget the breath, that contagion, that contagious breath. The life we thought was normal, the reasons I thought I remembered the normal, and then I suddenly forgot the normal. Our life right now, it's not normal. But I've learned about contagious. We need our masks. We need to wear our masks. We need the vaccine. to become normal. To become normal again. Hi. Thanks for having us on Zoom today. I'm Cinnamon, and my twin sister's name is Sage. And I call ourselves the Maniac Identical Twins because we dress alike except for our hats. But today, I'm wearing my tiara because it's for special events, like this one. To identify myself because I'm just so competitive and I just love to win. So, last year and the years before, I have beat out my sister for every single award in science and math and beauty, and yes, 26 beauty awards. I've won. See the tiara? See the sash? And I even have things from every state of contestants. And it was just so wonderful. And I pride myself on discipline. And that's how I win. That's how I beat up my sister. I win all the time and reach my goals, and I have the strongest past history and winning record. So how can you beat that? How can you beat that? And I'm so determined and confident and disciplined at best. Unlike my sister. So do you want to talk to my sister? Okay, you want to talk to Sage. Okay, can you just give me a minute and I'll get out of the way and I'll call Sage. Hey, Sage. Sage, where are you? Sage? Sage, they want to talk to you. Okay, she'll be right back. Hey, somebody wants to talk to me? You're on Zoom. Yeah, Cinnamon is my twin sister, and I'm the other twin. I'm Sage, and everybody considers me a failure because I'm not motivated like she is. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy, but I just don't feel the need to compete. I mean, it's just too much work. I mean, why do I have to work that hard? Don't get me wrong. I just like chill. I just like playing this game for fun and not for getting rewards and medals because you know what? It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work like that. I like poetry and inspiration and ideas, but I'm not like my sister. I stink. I suck like, I just don't do what she does. So I'm not sure why you want to even talk to me. I mean, I don't get it. I think things are fun, but fun personally to me, and I don't need to prove anything to you. And yeah, I'm a failure. That's what she thinks. And I don't have the medals, I don't have the tiara, I don't have the trophy cabinet. So I look lazy and stupid. Yeah, I look lazy and stupid compared to her. And I think about the present moment where inspiration of ideas happen for me. And I'm not worried about the outer rewards because they don't matter. I really don't care. What am I going to do with all those medals? It's got 26 medals and one category. I don't know how many categories, so I don't even pay attention to it. So do I look like I care? Honestly, do I look like I care? I don't. So, well, I did win one award, and I won that award yesterday, and it's here. It's like really heavy, this heavy medal, and it was for English in high school yesterday, and it's one of the top awards, I guess, that I've ever won, and I think that's pretty cool, but, my sister doesn't have to know, and nobody has to know, and it's pretty cool. Oh, no, here she comes. Here she comes. Don't tell her about the award, okay? Don't tell her. I gotta go. I gotta go. I hear you won an award. She won an award. How is that possible? I just don't. I just don't know how that's possible. Where did she get that medal? Where did she get that medal? Let me have it. Let me have it. No, let me. This is your medal? This can't be your medal. This is not your medal. It's pretty big. It's bigger than mine. There's no way. There's no way. What did you get it for? What did you get it for? You're taking it. So she's taking it back. How did she get a medal? She's lazy compared to me. She's not as disciplined and well put together like me, and I just don't get it. Where did she get her inspiration? Where did she get her discipline? She has none. I just don't understand your thoughts, your ideas. She's a liar. She's a big fat liar. I don't believe. There can't be two of us. There's no way there's two of us. And you know what? If she got that medal, I'm leaving. I'm not doing your Zoom interview. I will see you later. Don't believe that. Thank you for the interview. You know, it's not all that. My advice is very simple. Don't let yesterday take up too much today. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today, because you need to forget the past. Engage in the present moment and look for your ideas of inspiration of an idea, and keep learning by your mistakes, like me, because I have lots of them. Learn by your failures, and you can't fail. You can't fail if you keep trying. You can't fail enough. You'll get it right. Eventually you'll get it right, like I did. And you don't worry about it. And most of all, ignore my sister. Yes, it's girls' night. It's girls' night. Where have you been? Yes, it's girls' night out. Where have you been? Where have you been? A monologue. What do you do while you're awaiting your new vaccine? Moderna, Pfizer, and J&J? What do you do? And how do you wait? You put on those PJs. Yeah. And you get your bunny slippers, yeah, together, and your big Pooh Bear. You bring in the pizza. I don't care. Bring in more pizza. And then you add your Zoom TV, because nobody's afraid of the dark here. You play it safe on our favorite Zoom TV. Yeah. And I had to take out my contacts like I usually do every night. You know, so I can see. So, excuse me. So, what do you have to share? What do you have to bring? I just had my little chit-chat talk and all the gossip to bear and bring, and with giggles and my teddy bears, and guess what? My different colored masks. My computer stories. What a fun time bedtime task. So join in the fun, and know that this is a safe place to be with your masks, your pizza, and your Zoom TV. Yeah. Because it's girls' night in. Yes, don't you want in? What? It's girls' night in. You want to have in. And where have you been? Stay up as late as you want. Eat as much pizza as you want. Stay safe. Have fun. It's still coronavirus. It's girls' night out. Come join me now. always be dreaming your story. A monologue. You know, when you miss theater so much that you realize you've got to learn something, you've got to do something and say something and, yeah, finally do something. Something? Something? Something. Yes, really something. And it's just the one thing you've been dreaming of. But, you know, where do you begin with that story? Dreaming that story, living that story, the story of your theatrical life. Dreaming the story, the one you've been believing of. And you know, stories don't always start from the beginning of a something. They are not the nice, sealed, neat packages with satin ribbons and sequins and white bows, but they're made of the torn, broken pieces of glass and fabric, all stitched together with broken, sharp edges as the spirit rises from within old garments of Black women raising children in a history called survival. These are the stories of a living obituary and a theater's revolution during coronavirus, holding on to memories. You follow the breath. Because dreams follow the breath. Singing follows the breath and dance follows the breath. Voice, stories. It's the natural way. Take a deep inhale and move the story along. So how? Imagine this. It's the beginning of your musical. The lights come up on stage. There's rushing of air all about, abounding. And breath. Heavy pressing is sounding. And you click your heels 3 times. And there's 3 kisses. And 3. 3 works, doesn't it? Doesn't it work in this story? I don't know. Well, anyway, that's what I've heard. And as the curtains part, for we sing in this moment and dance in the moment, and our hearts are visible in this moment for all to see, to perform in the moment, a breath, an awakening that won't defeat. And we close our eyes and we dream. And in the multitude of roaring applause on Broadway, yes, the Broadway that was shut down here with all of our life and breath, there's a cry of applause. Beyond expectation, beyond glorious beliefs, with a cure of the vaccines resolved, we all do meet in the world of a dream, in a dance, in a monologue, on this magical Broadway that is gold and silver Broadway. We breathe and we pause. Breath. Yes, we all breathe a pause. That's been here because it's our life and our determination and motivation and our courage to stand before the theatrical stage, because this is my acceptance speech. It's a reception speech. Dreaming to be. Dreaming just to be me. Always. Always to perform. Theater, finally, on the Broadway stage. What do you mean? What do you mean you couldn't? Obviously you just didn't. Can't you see there's an empty Zoom box there that says row 3, C2? It's right next to you, an orchestra. That was supposed to be mine. I was supposed to be sitting on the aisle seat next to you. You remember? I'm claustrophobic. I need the aisle. Didn't we agree to sit with... Yeah, we agreed to sit with each other. You've been to New York theaters before. Yes, you have. Several times before. Yeah, I know this time it's on Zoom. It's in quarantine. It's different. Because we're in Zoom rooms. It's a little different than before because They were supposed to reserve box seats for us. I have the wrong seat. You were supposed to fix it. You didn't fix it. Why didn't you fix it? You're sitting over there. My Zoom ticket is in the last row of mezzanine. And it's between two very large people. I'm waving. Can you see me? I'm waving at you. Can't you see me? Okay. What do you mean you can't see the seat? It's right next to you, and I'm screaming into my cell phone because it's causing a disturbance. Zoom rooms are supposed to be quiet. Mute it before the show. There's an usher beside you. Yeah, right beside you. I can see him from here. And I wanted my personal Zoom box with you. We spent so much money. We spent so much money, and I'm so claustrophobic in mezzanine. Mezzanine Zoom. It's crazy. You know what? I'm leaving. What do you mean you don't understand? I'm leaving. I can't be next to you in the aisle seat like we had planned. I'm claustrophobic with fits of Zoom without a Zoom box. Can't do it. Not enough room in the Zoom room. Not on Broadway, not on the real Broadway. We gotta wait for the real Broadway. Thank goodness it's coming soon. With the vaccines and everything, it's coming soon. And you know what? Next time, save me a seat on the aisle like I told you before. Yeah. See ya. It's not the time. It's not the time to lift the veil. A monologue. A veil is sacred as it protects the face and the identity of voice that gasps and shudders its trace for one knowing in the unknowingness of blackness and a brutality that traces the depths of bone. It identifies me by its white, shining light, flashing, streaking blows, blanketing the eyes that blind starkly in the round of black in sight, the face. With red opening mouth, circular, the screen reflecting black hands sheltered in place. The sprayed, unmerciful, the target of mace. And the fingerprints, my fears, as the invisible veil holds back historically our sacred black tears bleeding, whisking the beauty of a black trace. Meeting. The harsh brush, white lights of flashing light, swatting, slapping black face that seek to destroy my delicate and sacred place. Precious. Now unveiled. The exposure of blackface. I'm hard-boiled, like an egg. I'm a blonde, odd, black, shelled off from the white world in a cocoon. For my growth occurs hidden and invisible and affected by each single boiling moment. With a bubbling curiosity and courage to investigate myself in quarantine. Percolating the steam and vapor in a monologue. Talking and believing in the power of an inspiration of some sort of birth. It's in the sharing and the shaping of love. For love is a triumph. It's like climbing a mountaintop for a vision, but a vision that's somewhat inward. I think these forces, the forces that you can't see, They're like pressure points that squeeze and influence a silent metamorphosis. For great things come from the inside out, breakthroughs of creativity, breakthroughs of voice, finally unshackled and whole, deliberate cracks that allow the release of a celebration of love. Love in the birth of an audience with its applause and its clapping and its shouting and its cheering and exploding like an egg, breaking the age-old limitations into oblivion. A love that wins and triumphs and is limitless. I am. We are. You be. The human binding theatrical story. The theatrical story of a human love, an oblong egg, black, awakened in truth, from our united strength that makes everyone a humanity. And a beloved, intense hope of this magnificent, supernatural vision that survives this pandemic. Yes, survives this pandemic. As human together. Theater, a celebration of life as we break out of the isolation of the virus through the liberation of a vaccine. Theater is tribal. There's something about the theater stage, the lighting, the heart beating, the communal, the ceremony that brings the story to life. Beating, heart beating, a special pulse that lives in the clapping of an orchestra, music and applause, and plays with a vibration of frequency and energy. A celebration that roars. It roars a gut of laughter. It brings us all to tears. A tragedy, a drama, reflected in the break of joy of the human voice. This universal experience. Pulse beating. Theater beating. Out of the virus. The life that beats on, a tribal community, our community. Our life, our love, our theater. Together, community. Together, we have the voice. Reflections of myself in the Black history of this month. A monologue. I'm staying with the scene because you see something maybe I don't see. Listen to this moment of my Black history. Here I am in my bedroom, in my bathroom, on stage, recording a scene that perhaps you don't even think exists, but it does. Repeatedly, the reflection of Black history repeated over and over. You see me. You see me. You're a reflection of who I am to be. And let the image come to you a little bit slower. In the shower, steam, your handwriting backwards. Yeah, you're talking to me. You see, but you don't want to see. You see the real, unknown me. I am. To be or not to be. I am. So, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You know, too much Disney. It's on your mirror, written here. Written here. Disney. D-I-S-N-E-Y. How much evil do I need to see when the image and reflection is not me? Is not me, I say. Is not me. You try to be something that you want me to be. It's there. Watch. You can't erase me. I am your intimacy. Into me see. Into me see. Do you understand? Do you understand? We are Walt Disney mirrors of evil, wicked women. They can't be. They can't be. They will not be. I am the reflection of my own Black history. No mystery. Black history. More than 28 days. Good afternoon. I'm the Indiana Jones of trash. Trash talk, gossip girl. You've come to the place on Zoom during coronavirus. You're just in time for Gossip Corner on Zoom TV here during the coronavirus sessions with the trash talk of all you want, everything you can find, whenever, whatever, wherever. All you need is this app, your Zoom app, and your neighborhood trash bin. Yes, trash talk. Finding all the trash that's just left over. Trash. Trash. So we're trash talking today. Trash talking in your neighborhood. Look who's talking now. And I mean, that could be any of you. Do you ever wonder what's in people's trash? You know, I've been secretly looking and there's just a lot of junk, a lot of smelly stuff. Late paperwork, ugly photos of people, letters, old notes, pocketbooks, torn stockings, totes, remotes. But you know, I sort through my garbage with recycling and just pure clean trash. The clean, dirty, if you know what I mean. Pew-wee. What a stinky mess going through other people's trash. So trash talking, that's why it's called Gossip Girl Garbage. It's all garbage. It ain't the place to be, to see. Not you, not me. It's trash talk. Just trash talking, everybody. And coronavirus, there's nothing else to do. So you're better off listening. Listening, really. Talking trash isn't the place to be or the thing to follow. Don't you be called anything like a Miss Trashy, you see, and a trash heap over there, you see. I've been through it. There's nothing for you, and there's nothing for me either, you know? It's just plain stinky. Gossip girl. Gossip girl, just leaving. Leaving you to see what else is left in the trash. Just what's left in the trash without me. And guess what? Always sanitize. That's the place to be wise. And mask up. Hey, did you ever notice who follows you on Instagram? Or did you ever care? or even think about it? You know, I think it's kind of important if you want to be an influencer. I never really thought about it though. I just have fun doing my monologues. I like sharing them with people. So, listen, I found out that my first grade teacher watches me on Instagram. Oh my God, yeah, she follows me. I never thought my first grade teacher would follow me all my life like this, but I'm amazed that she even cared beyond elementary school. And I have 2 professors, a bunch of my good friends, a bunch of other people who are also good friends. So thank you. And yeah, of course, my mom. My mom watches me on Instagram, and she's a reliable follower. Thank you. Yeah, Mom, thank you. Thank you, Mom. And all my followers, thank you. Thank you. And you guys are all reliable and supportive and gung-ho, and I'm there for you too. I guess that's what we need when we're isolated during coronavirus like this. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it during quarantine like this, but we need each other. So thank you. And I love you. So who's really following you? Have you ever thought about who's following you? Who, what teacher, what friends, what gossipers, presidents, popes, rock stars, hip hop people, Jimmy Kimmel, Justin Bieber? Who follows you? Just asking, just checking. It seems to be some fun. Hey, I was thinking, do you think the Obamas follow us? Yeah, Michelle, what an honor, Michelle Obama. I can't believe it, but wait a minute. Maybe she could follow us. Maybe she could follow us on Instagram, and we interest her too, in a good way. I don't know. Oh my God. I was just thinking, oh my God, if she followed me, oh my God, what would I do? I've got to get dressed. I got to do my hair. My hair is a mess. I've got to do my hair, but I've got to dress. I got her dressed. Oh yes, I do. Wait. From the Democratic Convention. This is her Obama dress. I bought it from her designer. New York, Chelsea. Yeah, no lie. Truth. New York, Chelsea. And they were selling a certain number of them, around that time. And I was able to buy one, and I want to wear mine. So, truth. So I was just thinking, if she's watching, I've got to get dressed. You've got to get dressed. We all have to get dressed. Yeah. And keep on going with your followers. Keep on going with those followers. Those followers are good people. During coronavirus, we need good people. And thank you for being there for all of us who've been so isolated. Keep up with your followers. It's more than a 211. It's more than a 411 because we've got some important information to share. I gotta change my hair and get my dress on for Michelle. I'm so excited. So, aren't you? This is a song dedicated to the onions in the room called Ode to Tears. A musical performed in the isolation of a Broadway stage. I've got the onions. These sad, sad onions. Sad onions that make us cry every day. It's not their demeanor. No, that should be even seen here, or that they might even say, oh, these onions, such sad, sad onions, are just getting in my way. And in this COVID isolation, they need a better station to plant themselves, or just stay away. Not in my bathroom, or in my kitchen, or the doors that block that entryway, but on my piano brown, near the place where I cry and often frown. They've planted themselves here to sing and decay. Their tears is always cried my way, 'cause it ain't pretty in this isolated New York City to write Broadway musicals in this way. And running mascara in the chorus doesn't keep the coronavirus even away. So I keep crying in the night and sighing this ode to the onions. These sad, sad onions. They've come to my home in isolation, now to stay. Buying feminine products during quarantine when only 2 people are allowed in the store and you can't find what you need. A monologue. I know. I know I have to stay back 6 feet. I'm 6 feet. See? 6 feet distance apart from you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? There's something I need. I just can't find here. Okay, I'm trying to scream as loudly as I can underneath this mask without the rest of the store hearing me. My mom is outside. This is just so embarrassing. I don't want her to know. I don't want you to know. And I gotta scream so loud. I'm 6 feet apart. Okay, I am. What do you mean you can't hear me? Should I take off my mask? My Betty Boot mask? Should I take it off? Oh, okay. Oh, no, don't worry. Okay. I won't move. I won't move any closer. This is so embarrassing. Oh my God. Really? I need Kotex. I need Kotex maxi pads. I can't find them here. What do you mean? What do you mean? I gotta get out of here pretty fast. I won't move any closer, I promise. And I'm not shouting. You can't hear me through this mask, can you? All right. Don't freak out. All right. You found them? Oh my God, thank you. So how much do they cost? I know this is a convenience store. How much do they cost? What do you mean $10.25? They're usually $5. What are you talking about? Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I have to use the really thick ones. Yeah, they're the thick ones. Yes. And then somebody else just entered the store and I'm talking this loud. I am so embarrassed. Okay, shh. Okay. Please. I'll pay you what you want. It's $10.25. calm down. I'm not taking off the mask. Here's your money. Here's your money. You'll never, ever see me again. You know why? Because I'll never wear this Betty Boop mask again. And you know what? COVID's almost over. Thank God. Thank God. I'm going to burn this. I am leaving. Ugh, oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. It's the feeling you have when you've never been on the Broadway stage before, except for now, and you're on Zoom. It's a Zoom stage to perform your monologue in the comfort of your own Broadway bathroom and shower. As the bathroom curtain rises in the shower and the steam envelops the atmosphere, we dream the impossible dream. We fight the coronavirus fight. We stand against this impossible foe when we really never had the courage to fight this visible foe. To right the invisible wrong, to write the lyrics to this impossible song. We belong on the stage in a furor to write this. To right this invisible wrong. This is my dream. To follow my star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, and I won't fully rest, because I'll perform at my best. Here on Zoom, on the Broadway, is really the true test. To be the impossible she, the woman I am and the woman I'm called to be. To sign on Broadway's dotted line, I am the impossible dream. And with the others who stand with me, and we scream the beam of a dream and a new vaccine to return to Broadway at its best, no longer in this shower, no longer in this mess. We stand on the stage with the bright beaming lights. Again on Broadway, we'll be there, all with the applause and the might. When the Zoom world, the world of Zoom is the stage, and they hold the world in their hands as the applause. A monologue during COVID virus. With the COVID virus in our midst, and in the silence of my Zoom home, quiet persists. In my theatrical closet, amid all my costume clothes, and you must remember, you're never alone on stage. And you're in the middle of a soliloquy that's, just a conversation between you and me. You are never alone on stage. There's an audience that listens to quiet seconds before the performance breaks out in a riot, and a belief of this magical evangelical wage, a spirit of power and force that drives us. And nothing in this magical world deprives us. The wisdom of the Broadway stage. A theatrical sort of wisdom that achieves miracles behind a spotlight of humanity, that gives us sight, our might, our power, our strength on this precious Broadway stage. To see beyond the you and me, the truth, this truth we call the collective we. You are never alone on stage. You are never alone. No matter how lonely it might seem. When you think you're the only one that's an only, in the quiet of what sounds like a tomb, you forever lie in the warmth and bathe in the glory of sorts in the hands of the applause of the Broadway stage. Broadway is back to life. Bravissimo. It's getting near that time of Shakespeare's day of birth, so why not in quarantine dress up in Shakespearean scene? So this is called Sonnets in Quarantine during the coronavirus. It's an episode during the plague of 1606. Did you know there was an Elizabethian toilet paper shortage? No lie. It's a sonnet, and I'm on it. It's an unknown sonnet. Ah, my monologues delight. So we'll start on a midsummer's night. How do I compare thee to a quarantine? Let me imagine the ways I've lived in this year of total isolation. And you know what? I just forget to count the days, and I'm never seen on the outside of my house except for the moments on Zoom. And Zoom is practically in every place with a camera that I just have in every room. I've only worn pajama bottoms with many glorious tops and suits to keep my feet in style and fashion. I've purchased probably the most Zoom boots. So, how do I compare thee to a quarantine? For I just mask up all the days. I haven't smiled or worn lipstick out. And guess what? Nobody hears my muffled voice anyways. And you know what? Despite this beautiful Victorian dress, I'm out of toilet paper again. Disinfectant and wipes, a mess. I'm so tired of this quarantine. But the end looks very clear. And the real stage, Shakespearean stage on Broadway, is in sight because of the vaccines. And I can't wait for the real Shakespearean scene when the coronavirus is no longer seen as a scene. So guess what? Happy Shakespearean birth. April 23rd, Shakespeare lives on. Check out the references. Toilet paper shortage, Elizabethian, 1606. Don't repeat it.